You will not believe that I almost failed an examination, a very important one. I spent thousands and thousands to register for just because I typed very slow. I mean, I was literally thinking about lots and lots of things, but I was not able to interpret my thoughts, my ideas onto my fingers and onto the screen on the PC. And that actually gave me the lowest score for that examination. And because of that, I scored very low in that session. Well, somehow I passed and I was super thankful. So after I got home that day, I made a decision to learn to type faster just in case other opportunities presented themselves before me, so I don't flop the way I just flopped in the examination that I passed actually. So I made a decision just 2 weeks ago, and right now I would not say I'm professionally a typist, because I'm not looking forward to becoming a professional typist, but now I can type very fast, and I'm currently hitting 53, 48, 47 words per minute. And this video is one that I made to show you exactly what I've done to achieve this feat just in 14 days, in 2 weeks, like in 2 weeks. Well, there are lots and lots of reasons why you should work in typing speed. The most significant one is actually how the typing speed, the better typing speed improves your productivity and efficiency when you have a task at hand, or when you have something that you have to do, when you have a document you have to write up or something else. Working on your typing speed and becoming a better typist or a typer, or someone who wants to type, or someone who types better on the keyboard, does add a lot of meaning to your life and makes you a better person overall. It makes you more skillful with the PC. It makes you a better tech user. There are lots and lots of benefits to becoming a better typist or to get good with typing, especially if you're looking to get into the tech space. For example, I just started coding, but that's a video I'll make. That's an entirely different video I'll be making for a later time. I'm going to share 8 tips, 8 very simple but critical and effective tips that you can also utilize to boost your typing speed and become a better typist. So let's get right into it. Alright, first tip is for you to use all your fingers when you're typing. Do not learn to point type using just your middle finger and your index finger to do the typing, because you're mostly familiar with the touch. Or you should learn to use all of your fingers when typing. You should follow the principles of typing, professional typing, and that's how you get faster. No matter how comfy you are right now to using just your finger, your index finger, your middle finger to type, you'll get better results when you start making use of all the fingers to type. The second tip is for you to stick to the home rules. When I started learning to type 2 weeks ago, I was stuck with it was difficult for me to actually keep up with this pace, but I utilized the home rule keys. Now on the left hand it's ASDF, and on your right hand it's JKF and the semicolon. So you observe when you start getting used to this thing, when you start experimenting, you figure out how it's easy for you to move your hand around the entire keyboard from the home row keys. That's exactly what I did. I stuck with the home row keys, although it was tempting to punch the fingers, the keyboard, the keypads with my index finger and my normal middle finger, but I had to overcome the temptation to do that. I stuck with the home row keys. It was easy after all. I somehow worked my way towards gaining mastery over placing my hand, coming back to the home row key whenever I left there, and over time it just stopped me. Now the third tip is for you to write a 500-word essay every single morning. You don't have to write this down, so you don't have to write from a book. Just whatever comes to your mind, try and type it out every morning. That's exactly the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning. I go to my laptop, I open it up, and I start typing whatever comes to my mind. I just type, and I type on my keyboard. I just keep typing with the objective of trying to gain mastery over the entire setup of the keyboard. And this leads us to the next tip, which is not looking at your keyboard. Now when you start typing, try not to look at your keyboard while you type. It's going to really slow down your typing speed, and over time you'll discover that your typing speed will improve when you do not look at your keyboard. You also notice that you are beginning to get familiar with the keys and their placements on the keyboard. I want you to say on the piano, music. And if this is difficult for you to do, you should look for a piece of cloth to cover your hands with when you type, and just look into the screen. This helped me a lot. It's really helped me a lot. When I started typing 2 weeks ago, I would look at my keyboard from time to time, especially when I typed a key several times and I wasn't getting it. So I'd look at my keyboard. In those times, it was necessary for me to do that. So I'd look at my keyboard, get the key, and just keep typing while looking into the screen without trying to. But right now it's easier. I can hit 40 words per minute, 48 words, 53 words per minute without looking at the keyboard ever. I'm just looking into my screen. The fifth tip is for you to practice exercise every day on websites like keybr.com and 10fastfingers.com. When you do this every day, when you are able to go on these websites every single day and just play with the exercises, the test on them for 5-10 minutes, I recommend 10 minutes because the longer the better, you will record a significant improvement in your typing speed. Now, the sixth tip is for you to focus on accuracy first. Speed comes naturally when you stop fixing mistakes. Slow down, hit the right keys, and watch your word per minute count go up. It's not just about typing, it's about typing correctly and typing accurately. That's why you have an accuracy gauge. And like, even if you want to time yourself and give yourself time frame to say, oh, in the next 1 month I want to, become very fast. I want to hit 50 words per minute in the next 1 month, in the next 30 days, or in the next 14 days. That doesn't mean you should just type randomly and hit that keys. It's not about typing fast, it's about typing accurately and typing well. Now, the seventh tip is for you to actually focus on punctuations or apostrophes on the keyboard as well. Now, it's easier when you start typing letters because you really don't have to do any shift to access them. You just punch the keyboard and you have your letters A, B, and all of that. But when you want to access punctuations, it's a different thing entirely. Some punctuations are on the first cover of the keyboard, some of them you have to shift to get them. So get familiar with punctuations while you learn to type, because these little things just might slow you down and make you practice for a longer period of time before you're able to hit a specific number of word counts per minute. So while you are typing, get used to using punctuations correctly, even if they take your time, even if they come up as challenging. Just get them right and move on. Now, this is the eighth tip, and the last is perhaps the most important. You have to show up every single day to practice. This helped me. In 14 days, I showed up every single day. To practice. When you show up every single day, when you practice every single day, when you show up on your laptop every day to practice, you show up to write a 500 word plus essay, you show up on these websites that are recommended for you, you do exercises every day back to back. Well, give yourself a challenge. In the next 14 days, you can do it too. Then you see exactly how far you've gone. When you show up every single day, you are building muscle memory. You are training your mind to understand the keys. You are training your mind on speed, and you will get better eventually and undeniably. We've come to the end of this video. If you learned anything or two, leave your comments in the comment section. If you are new here, click on the subscribe button, and I will see you in the very next video. Peace out.